The barbell hip thrust. Now, setup is going to vary person to person, but as far as a bench or the platform that you are putting your back against, finding that will take some time, so feel free to play around with it. A good rule of thumb for me is that I like to make sure my shoulder blades are already in place on that bench as I'm just sitting there. I also like to elevate the weight up a bit more by adding plates on each side. So find a bench that works for you or a platform. Play around with different things and just find your groove. And I think when you know, you'll know. So as far as form tips and cues, you want to keep that chin tucked and your gaze forward and your pelvic nice and tucked. Pretend that you're doing an RDL. So it's a hip hinge movement. So you're really focusing on hinging the hips down and thrusting them up, being sure that you're hitting parallel with the ground. You want to keep the knees at a 90-degree angle. Your feet are about shoulder width apart, slightly pointed outwards. And the entire time, you want to be sure that you're keeping your back nice and neutral. You're not overarching it at the bottom. Think of it moving in one plane of motion. And that is a barbell hip thrust.